live in the dark. I don't know what just happened to that light. Just died for some reason. Still getting organised. Got a lot of stuff to get ready. That one died too. Why? Battery box running out. Just bear with me. What's going on here? Why won't... There we go. A little bit too tight. Still setting up. Spur of the moment. Spur of the moment live. I got told don't bother coming in tonight. Have it off, but make yourself available tomorrow, earlier tomorrow. So I'll just pull all these parts down that I'm going to be needing very shortly. Well, not very shortly, like soon. 288. The new crank came in the mail the other day. I had it in the freezer for probably 20 minutes, half an hour. It's cold enough out here now. Brand new crank still in the packet. Put that, just sit that there. 2-stroke oil to lube up the crank when it comes to it. Scotch pad to clean the piston, Permaseal for a base gasket delete. Exhaust bolt. Rubber mallet for flywheel removal. There's a couple of bolts there, I think they're off from the something. I've got a cord there I need to move. Rattle gun if I've got the 14mm on me. Okay. Now I just have to move that box to there so it's accessible. The fuel tanks. The fuel cap's all the way off the source. I don't know where the fuel went. Must be what's sitting in the back of the ute. Can you hear me? I should have had the phone the opposite way, but I need to see what you guys can see. 3 people. Give me a sec. Share it to Facebook. If you What's going on? Sorry, I just got a message from Darcy. He probably doesn't know I'm up. Yeah, thumbs up, please. I'll get the second device cracking in. I can't remember if I can do it or not, but it's my iPad. Just give me a sec. Spur of the moment. I think I could I was watching me live. I've been watching back my live streams the last few nights. I've noticed the audio is not the same. The personal hotspot. It is not. Still there? Ah. Requires an update. I just watched all this last night. The last time I tried to use the... Oh, hang on a minute. I know what I got to do. It's that old. I've got to go to YouTube on the internet. It's that old, I can't update it. Oh, look at that. As soon as I go, my name's up top of the screen. Off to work. Hooroo. Thanks for coming. I'm on my thingo. Subscribe. Well, that'll give me another subscriber, I suppose. Sign in. Yeah, I can't. Hang on. Yep. We're at the live. Enough light, guys. What's going on here? Lagging. For watching. Off to work. Hooroo. Thanks for coming. The speaker's stuffed. You got to have it plugged into something. Okay, so, oh, hang on. Life's... The chats don't pop up. Why? Wants me to sign in to make my thumbs up count. Settings. So bear with me a sec. I don't want to do that. I want the chat to pop up. Full screen maybe. Live broadcast. Oh, what's going on? Guys, I can't get the chat to pop up. It's asking me to subscribe. I can't. I can't. I forgot to get my other phone. It's just on the front seat of the ute. I think it's connected already. It's got internet. Where do I go? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh, that went to YouTube. That was a fluke. Went straight to my live stream. How's that? Loud and clear. Off to work. Taking on a cigarette as we speak as well. That's the go. She's lagging a bit. Let me catch up. Wrong. Going on. What's thin night shift? Night shift, yeah. Night shift live stream. No shift tonight. Boss said have it off. Darcy saw a Vela haulage truck in Kilmore or Seymour. So they must be doing FH. Never works what it's supposed to. So I'll turn this off again. I've got a work zone flip light charging on the back. I bought the battery box with me because I've got so much devices plugged into it. She must have belted down because it's muddy. It's water coming through the dirt. So I had the brand new crank still in the packet. Had it in the freezer for probably half an hour. It's pretty cold. Scotch pad for to clean up the piston. I thought I might bring the grinder up, but we'll leave it stock for now. I'll just do a base gasket delete. Brought up the Perma Seal Aviation to do that. Fuel cap's completely come off. I don't know when, how or why, where all the fuel's gone, so that's a bonus. Muffler gasket come off in the drive up here, off the cylinder, I believe. Yeah. Didn't rip at all. Getting it done. Well, thinking about doing it on the Saturday or Sunday, but I don't know which day I'll get off. It could be Friday, so it's, yeah. Brought a clean rag, a nappy, because I'm going to need it to wipe the base. I've got to get all these bolts and stuff out of here. Bar nuts, there's another set of bar nuts there for a McCulloch. They were sitting in the back of the ute. Cylinder bolts, not sure if they're all here. There's 3, 4, they're all here. Case bolt for the front muffler bracket. Rubber that goes on top of the cylinder. It's all still here. I thought it fell out. It's all still here. It's that cold I could start a fire up here. I was going to bring some timber, but it is a little bit windy. I'm going to leave the trigger there. I'm going to try and do this without removing everything. So I'll take the handlebar, the fuel tank off. Kill switch can stay there. Ignition can stay there. The trigger module, I left that bloody socket at home. Might not be able to do it yet. I took the 19mm off the impact. Actually, I could take that off if I use a screwdriver. I'll stick a screwdriver in that's against the crank and the case. I should be able to get the clutch off with that scrunch. There should be a 14mm socket in here for flywheel nut. I've got to take most of this crap out. There's another charger cord there that I used as a piston stop, but it didn't work. I'll just take it out, sit it on the ground. Most of this tools. Safety glasses, they can go up there because they're scratching out of the shit out. That should be flywheel socket right there. I might need that T-handle for cylinder bolts. That should be 9/16. That's the flywheel socket. Milwaukee Yugga Dugger. Haven't used it for a while and she's still charged. We'll put that there. See if I can get this clutch off. I don't think I will, but we'll give it a crack. If that screwdriver will fit down there. I'm chipping, I'm not going to get this off. You might if I use this one. Jesus. Case splitter's up there. Not getting that. Yeah, we will. Thank Christ. I think I bent the scrunch a touch. This is a Hulse Former scrunch. Come with probably either this. I think it come with this or the 460. The one that come with the 395 is a little bit longer. I used the rubber mallet and this. I brought my mallet to give the flywheel a whack. .387. Let's just, oh, you can oil the crank. It's got the hole for the oiler through the end of the crank. I don't even think the OE one's got that. Typed it, already done it. Okay, put the clutch up there. It's got the upgraded worm gear with the dust cover on it. Same as what I put on my OE 288 because I lost the dust cover and then I found it. So she's got the upgraded one of those in it. Oh, it's got orange seals. Ugh. Don't like the orange ones. They will play up. I need the 3mm bloody... I think I found my 3mm. Vintage! Back in a second. I found my 3mm T-handle last night. It was in my work bag. I just found the shim too. The shim come off. You guys are angled up. What's going on there? How's that? I'm doing my best. We are live at night and I've got lights. That's it. I've got one up here. I can't move it. I could probably angle it. There we go. Not 100%. Yeah, but it's only from the thread. I know what you mean. When I shine my light there, can you guys see? How's that? So it's only an inch. It's only an inch worth of pipe. So, that's not even the 3 mil. That's 4 mil. Aha, where's that screwdriver I bought the other day? Right there. Everything's got bar oil all over it again. Yummy. So I bought this the other day for the live stream for this, but I didn't bring this to do it. That's right. So now I need it to get the oil pump off. There's a possibility I could prolapse the seals tonight with reinstallation. That one there I need. Where's my knife? Oh, my knife's over here. Same spot that was just sitting. So I need Allen's. Sort of a live rebuild video, vintage live stream. Live stream. The new crank came in the mail Monday. I think it was Monday. I put it up and I put it in the freezer before dinner came. But it was only in the freezer. It wasn't in the freezer long enough. First scare the other day. The nut for the air filter plate on my 076 come loose and went straight down the guts of it. Oh, jeez. The nut. Lucky. 3 mil. That one there. Yeah, I can't get it out. That one there. So I got that much stuff sitting on the back of the tailgate. This is all I got to work with. Is it ratcheting? Yes. 3 mil, beautiful. And I'm not going to be able to get it off. What's the tip of this do? I don't have a socket set on me. But I do got vice grips. So if I can do that and that, I can get them loose and then undo them. They're not that tight, but they're just not tight enough to, they're just too tight that I can't crack them with just the screwdriver. I know everything's backwards. It must be because I got the screen the way I put the screen. It must be if I had the camera that side, I think it's normal. Yeah. Yep. Up the oil pump. Already did it. It's just flat out. you could just get the screwdriver in behind the clutch. Tuning screwdriver. 934. Yeah, same. I upped it. Upped it in the last vid. I should have thought about that before I did that. Okay, so you got an O-ring here. It's a specialized O-ring. It's just like a cut off piece of hose that goes over that roll pin there. That's your passage to your bar. That seal might not prolapse, so I might be all right there. So we'll sit that over there with the clutch. Take the screwdriver out of there. I've got to remove the piston, and it's starting to bloody rain. The stars are out. Starting to rain and the stars are out. Talk about luck, must have crossed everything that day. Wasn't sure you did yet. Yeah, I upped it. I could keep clicking it. It keeps clicking backwards. It's the same as the 395 pump and 2100 I think. But see, on the body of the saw, on the body of the thing, it's got one this way, 2, 3, 4. It's actually on 4, but you can keep turning it counterclockwise, and it actually lessens the oil flow. So while it was idling, without the bar and chain on it, and the worm gear was spinning, I just waited for it to get the most to come out of here, and that was it. That's where I stopped, because you can keep turning it. So if you turn it counterclockwise, it actually goes like resets itself. Everything's out of the saw. See how much oil it's got left in it. It should be heaps. Actually, it's up to the cap. So I've actually got to dump it out, and I think I just broke the lanyard. I just got that on me bloody hoodie. Stock one, I don't think it does keep turning. All the way left will be number 4, and all the way right will be 1. So 1's like 18, 20-inch bar, 2's, well, 1 would be 18, 2 would be 20, 3 would be 24, and then flat outs up to whatever, 42-inch. Starting to bloody rain. Hope it doesn't get heavy. You can see it. It's falling in front of my head now. I think I just broke the lanyard, or whatever you call it. Yeah, lanyard. We'll put that there. It's putting quite a size puddle. My ride is not real good tonight. So I brought me a folder of gasket sets. I do have a 268, I think it is, 268, 272. I accidentally stored a saw on top of the Sean's catalogue, parts catalogue, and there was a gasket set sitting on top of it, and the saw leaked out all its bar oil, so everything's soaked. I'll need my case splitter in a minute, so we'll put it over here. Sorry about that, just kicked you. gasket sets. 066, early type. These are the ones I use, guys. These OE or NE brands, super gasket, motor power, Taiwanese. They're all Taiwanese, genuine Taiwanese. 041 661 muffler gasket and crankcase. That's Taxum. 61 268. I've got two of those. 038. I bought the whole gasket set just for the 038 super base gasket there. 55 brand spanking new. 55 Husky. 051 024 oil tank heat shield. 395, 365, 288 case gasket. So I've got a case gasket and an intake. I've already used the seals because they fit something else. Or I've already used it on the OE one I got at home. So I've got a case gasket if I need it. Yeah, they are. They're real good. Okay, so I'll lean the saw now on the handlebar and up against that box. Try and get the rest of the oil out of the tank. It's actually just dripping now. So with my OE one, the one that blew up after in that 32-inch cut, 32-inch run, I do have a spare cylinder at home that I actually ran at Sawfeast, the first one that beat the Homelight 8800. I'll JB World what I did on the intake and see what squish it'll run with a 660 piston. I do have a 660 piston set at home already. The piston's not that bad. I could probably clean it up, but I need a new ring. I could probably get a ring off the 660. Wet mix box gasket. Baking paper works too, believe it or not. So I've just noticed that wrinkle. According to the scales, I've lost 7 kilos in a week. Don't know if it's true or not, but I'm noticing wrinkles. I feel better. Whoops, what happened there? Oh, when I wiped the screen. Wet mix box gasket. I've used Shapes box. Same thing. So when we fire up the cry cut machine to make gaskets, we used to use some cereal boxes. And I needed a gasket bad one day. It's on the video. I think that Reese's 181 SE. It had a cereal box gasket until we actually perfected the gaskets. Then I swapped it out. That actually doesn't play with the camera, does it? With the phone. I got my Halo. I haven't used it for ages. I need to buy another. It needs the screw part on top, so then I can put the phone mount in the middle of it, you know. I've actually got that light there. Oh no, that's different. So the light I'm using above me, why is that so tight? There we go. See that one? That's USB powered. I bought that to hatch brine shrimp with. It's not a bad work light. Chuck, is Chuck here? Chuck! Wayne, what's going on? Yeah, it is raining, it's spitting. It actually must have belted down today while I was asleep. Everywhere's wet. And I nearly slipped over putting the saws in the back of the ute. Well, the 288 and the parts in the back of the ute. Nearly slipped over. So we must have had some rain. So there's a possibility I might not be able to do this because she's all the way wound in, out. I can't remember what I tried to split. I think it was 075. Tasmania, I didn't realise. Darcy is in Tas. I don't know what it's only like 200. Yeah, it would be expensive actually to go there and back on the Spirit of Tasmania. The only other thing is, Ish and that other bloke in Buchan's live streams that live up near Darcy, Seymour, and I think the other one's not far from there, near Yarrawonga, or no, not Yarrawonga, near Myrtleford, or we'll have to hit up Rodney if he's up for it. My partner's brother lives in Burnie. My partner's brother, yeah, that's what I said. Kieran's brother lives in Burnie. So case splitter, I'll just sit it there for a minute. She's finished dripping. Wipe the oil off the handlebar. I didn't break the lanyard, thank God. Actually, I need to put the cap back on that because if I push that in, I'll lose it. But I won't lose it because I'll have the case split in a second. Well, not a second. Like, I probably would have the saw almost finished if I wasn't talking. You know what I mean? When I'm not doing it on camera, I could smash it out. But when I'm talking, it takes up a bit of time. So let's take the handlebar off. I'll get that out of the way. I need that screwdriver, clean out the sawdust out of the bolts. That's 4mm. Which is right there. I noticed some of these come with spring AVs. This one doesn't. These got rubber. I bet all the clones come with rubber AVs. I know you can buy the spring AV mounts on eBay, but you won't get a saw with them. And the spring ones, they only had the 4 at the back and the big one at the front. Heaven on earth. Absolutely vintage. Oh, that's right. You're there too, vintage. I forgot. I'll take the handlebar off, then I'll try and get the flywheel off. It should come off rather easy. I reckon it was loose. Well, not all the way tight. I did check it when we had a look in the live stream. I think I don't have a scrunch that fits it. In a minute I'll have another light to turn on. It's on its last flashing. It's flashing the last light now. Probably should move the cylinder over to there because I don't want to wreck it. I'll put the scrench in the box. I need that screwdriver back in there. Ugga dugga. Don't completely undo it. So now what I'm going to do is, yummy, grab my screwdriver. Actually, what I should do is find where the key is. About there. Pry up. I did that with just a screwdriver. Only I can't afford one. I've seen numerous videos. They're not available in Australia unless you buy them from Pharmatech direct off the website. They come with a limited coil. They're limited to 10,000 RPMs. You could just buy a 272 coil from Pharmatech or off the internet. The Woodruff key just fell straight out. It's got brown seals. I'm not a fan. Stick those to the magnet on the flywheel. Put that over there. I've got to get the piston off. I've got to take the front AV off. Bucking spike could stay on there. So actually I can undo that. Wait a minute. That's all joined to... Oh, I've got to get that side off. I've got to take this side off for the bracket. They're $500 and something at the moment on Pharmatech on the website, the 3120s. So that'll come off with this side case, so I could leave that. I could leave that there like that. The ring is free. Actually, while I'm at it, I'll take that off because we're going to be reusing it. Sit that there. Actually, that light's moved. It went into that there. How's that? Pliers. I'll get me red Sid chromes. Are they Sid chrome? Oh, they're actually Stanley. Clip out of the flywheel, the clutch side. Nice clips. They do have the bit that goes down. So far mine has only cost me the top end, which was it's a white box top end off eBay. 70. What were they, Darcy? $76, I think. Cheaper than the top end for a 288. This wrist pin doesn't want to come out. Now it will. Yes, it's 288. Yes, it's Chinese. Basically, why I'm doing these videos is I want everyone to see, like, not everyone has the same problems. For some reason, it leaned out and cooked the crank. I don't know why. Top end was oily. You can see the piston, it's charcoal. I've only got to clean up that little bit there and the crown. Put that over there. Coffee's going cold. Lucky I got a cold one to go after it. 9 thumbs up. Same, an 3120 is a bucket list saw, same as an 076, 880 or 088. I've got an 084, doesn't get the views, I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't get views. It's an 084, big bad steel. Actually, bucket spike's got to come off because it's one of the case bolts is in there. So I'll take that off now. I'm looking at the case gasket, I reckon it's going to come off easy. If it doesn't, then I've got one. My concern is the bearings, whether the bearings stay in the cases when I split it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they come off with the crank. If they come off with the crank, should be all over Red Rover live stream. Well, not really, because I could just sit here and talk, but 10 thumbs up now, far out. We could just sit here and have a yak. I do have the sauce from the last live stream still in the ute. Oh, the chats are flying by. 69, I think mine was 73 or $4. Actually, no, I might have got it cheaper than that because I sent them an offer. Windows came with highway rings. Yeah. Sell my soul for an 090. Oh, wouldn't we all? I've ran one. I've ran an 090 AV with a 30-inch hard nose. 32-inch hard nose. In ironbark, red ironbark. Just ate it for breakfast. Bloody heavy saw, but you don't feel it when it's in the wood, but you physically I had to hang on for dear life. It just wanted to like hit the wood and then keep going, you know? Beast. It was an absolute beast. Now it's probably parked up in the container, blown up. Okay. Let's take actually I might have a cigarette. I gotta watch where I put my feet. Oh, it's better. How about I move the phone to there? Turn that off. I don't even really need it, but it's nice to see the screw heads. She's just it says Dominator from Kings Adventure Kings, one AA battery. We use them for camp. Well, I use them for camping or when I go fishing in the dark to bait the lines up and actually watch the rod tips. This is one of the ones that doesn't blink, like flash and then flash red. We've got ones that flash red. just a pain in the bum, and I think I just put my foot in that bar oil. That's actually soaking it into the ground. I'm in the same spot where I always do the live streams, exactly the same. The utes facing the wind is coming that way. If I fan yous around, I don't know if yous will see the city lights. Yeah, there you go. Freeway's just there. 7 people. Hit that thumbs up if you can't. Comment. Or down. You can go down if you want. I physically haven't had a thumbs down yet, so I must be doing something right. Well, basically, I'm just the average bloke that plays with saws. They call us a weekend warrior. I actually started the channel repairing saws for other people. Reese. It was always Reese. There was one concrete saw I did for an old workmate. Thumbs down. I can do it. Pretty sure I can do it. Yes, thumbs down's there. It's right next to the thumbs up. And then I've converged to porting and running saws because I was in the Saw Feast committee, racing and stuff. So yeah, they took off racing, and then now it's showing everyone the clones and the 08S. See, look at all that. That's from the bottom end. There's very dark oil in the bottom end. Why did the crank fail? Yummy. Squeaky. What's that sitting there? A bit of glue by looks. What is that? Crystallized something. It's orange. They might have glued the flywheel on. Yeah, anyway. So I ordered this saw because the OE one, well, it's OE but with a Chinese top end. It's ported. I built and raced it at Sawfeast, and a Promac 850 absolutely kicked my butt. And I thought, well, this saw can't be right. So then I strapped the 32 to it, and I was like, far out. And then it died. It blew up after that cut. Only did 2 cuts. Done 2 cuts, full cuts. The end of the second cut, she went rip, and that was it. But all I found was a little spot of plating. A little spot of plating come off right at the top of the squish band on the exhaust side. That must have flaked down and got stuck between the piston and the cylinder, and it grabbed the exhaust port, and that's what ended it. Cylinder, I don't know if I'm going to run it again or not, because it might happen again in the same spot. But I do have that other cylinder that was on it the very first Saw Feast. All I really got to do is JB weld up the little channel I put in the intake port. So like a McCulloch, you know, the exhaust port on a Promac 610, it's like that on the intake of the 288. It's over intaked, and I believe it's a high exhaust roof on that cylinder. But I'll fill it up with JV, reshape the intake, retime it, see what it's at, match the numbers to the other one maybe, or pick another set of numbers. I'll see what the blowdown is. I'm pretty sure it's like 27, 28 degrees. Jesus, that one's tight. Everything's been tight so far except for the muffler. See if I can get this off. Just like that. Put that down there. Now I can lay it on that side because I've only got 5 bolts to go. This one here, Whitehead 120. 120, Whitehead 120. Is that the big one? Like the big, is that the big one like the Big Ben? Is it the Big Ben? Yeah, Big Ben, Mobile Co. That might be it. Jesus. Everything's been tight, guys. Like, even the cylinder bolts. Cylinder bolts were probably torqued down. They weren't how I liked them, but they were acceptable. That was torqued down with a torque wrench, I can tell that. So hot and cold method I use to reinstall cranks and bearings. If the bearings come out of the case, then we're stuffed. Because that case split is actually for a steel. They're all for the 024 up to 660. And when you put them on the Husky cranks, they sort of splay out too far and they hit the case sometimes, and it'll pull out the crank with the bearing. 5 of them. Jeez. You didn't have them when I was there. You had like 7090 Gs. How cold is it up there? I am outside where I always film the live streams. I'm not sure. 3 degrees, I think. 4 degrees. I'm in shorts. I got shorts on and my hoodie, and my Gonna Send It shirt. That's it. And my Crocs with the sheepskin inside them, so they're like slippers, like Moccos, but not Moccos. They're Crocs. I found them at Aldi's. I think Aldi. $6. $6 might even be cheaper than $6. Okay, cylinder bolts are all undone. Case bolts are all undone. Now I've got to remember which are which. I should be right. This is my fourth. This is my 4th 200 series split. The 181 cases are exactly the same, just different throttle. I should be all ready to go, and I pull from the clutch side first. Oh, this is going to be mint. Make sure she's flat that way. It is, but doesn't look like it on camera. Oh, this is coming easy, guys. Case gasket's still intact. We are split. Clutch side is off. Look at that. Oh, minty. Bearing and everything's still in there. Yes. That was easy. Almost too easy. Like the clearance is a little bit different on the center race. It might not be C3. I don't know what the next clearance is. C2. C2 might be tighter. But when I go to the bearing shop, I always ask for C3 because that's what I've been hearing and been told. Use C3 bearings. Flywheel side, hopefully same deal. Actually, Pharmatech bearings are they've come a long way. The one on the 372 kit saw, I didn't even need a hammer to put them on. Like, I didn't need to tap it down, if you know what I mean. I put the bearing in, I could almost push it all the way on. I just had to open the jaws on my vise, sit it down, and 2 taps with the rubber mallet and they were on. This is actually coming off too. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Yummy. See how dark that oil is in the bottom? It's almost like they use Permaseal. I think they use Permaseal. No, what's that? Silicon. That's that orange stuff. They use silicon. Maybe the silicon did it. There's no paint in there, so there's no chance of it flaking and damaging the cylinder. See, there's no paint, powder coat in there. Bearing still feels mint. That's cold, by the way, really cold. So there we have it. Nice. Here's the blue crank. It's probably 15th hour movement in that. Give me a sec, I'll have a look now at the... I think the cage has broken. That's dry as. I'm checking all the rollers. I think one looks worn down fair way. There's no rollers missing. Nah. So, I don't know what happened. Hopefully it didn't lean out. But if I know how to split these, I could swap it. Yeah. Locked up instantly. Oh, Jesus. Look how many chats have popped up. So, I paid $115 for the replacement crank, but from Pharmatech it's $25, $26. Is it worth keeping it? Get someone that knows how to split them, putting a new roller in there. Because I reckon the rest would be, the conrod will still be alright, even though it's discoloured. It just needs a new bearing. So I can't slide it side to side either. You reckon it's worth keeping it or throw it? Or use it? They've got the Woodruff key right in the middle of the counterweights. See that? I'll have to check a genuine flywheel. I've got one left. She's got a few fins broken off, but I'd like to check it to see if this does need a timing advance or not. So I might just try it in the box. Find a dry part of my rag so I can clean up the rest of the inside the case. Whatever they use spilled inside the case here. There's a lot of it, and it's still soft. Lucky. So I wiped the surfaces. Normally I will use Permaseal in there, but anyway, I've got to get the new crank in. Flywheel side first, because the gasket's on that side over there. So let's just, I reckon I could probably just tap it in. Going by previous experience with the 372, I've got to put some lube on the, I'll put some lube on the big end first before I put it in, or when I put it in. Before I put the top end. Oh, this is better. Have a look. This one's got the lube hole through the middle. Direct copy of the OE. The new one doesn't. And it's got, oh, it just doesn't have the hole in the middle of that pin. Where's the, Woodruff keys in the same spot? It's actually pre-lubed. Can you believe it? Look at all that. I'm not going to wipe it off. I'll leave it there. This might be a decent crank, guys. Just give me a sec. I'll do a scratch test. It's about the same as the 365 extra big bore. The file still does bite a little bit. But anyway. Let's yep, she's gonna need heat. And I've got to be careful because the seal's in there. Ooh. Lightly tap it with what? Get it ready, because this is going to have to be quick. I might have to tap it. I might have to tap it down with my mallet. Still not home. Something just fell on the ground. Oh, the pliers, that's all right. Won't light a dairy. Spinner or something. That's this. Won't light a dairy. Yeah, I will. use this all the time when I can't find a lighter. I'll put that there. So it's got to go a little bit more, but I'll use the other side case half. Back gas. Dave, my stepdad, has a tat of Chopper Reed lighting a cigar with a blowtorch. Yeah. Uncle Chop Chop. Just wipe this bar oil from this gasket. That's nice that that's like that because it'll seal better. And this bloody glue, actually, there's a problem. A bit of the gasket just come apart. Inside where they use that glue. Okay, there's no seal on this side. I can heat it a bit more. It's ultra gas. Did you just notice it's metal cage bearings? Right, down we go. Locating nubs. Don't be afraid to use the case to pull it together. I do it every now and then, especially on these. So I stagger the bolts, get them started. Bit of pressure there. The bearing's still hot. The race is still hot, and we're going down. The 038 Magnum I done a few years ago. That's got like 12,000 views, I think, 15. Some stupid number. It's probably my highest viewed video. I actually used the case bolts to pull it together, and then I centered the crank with the hammer. I'm only using 2 bolts as well. Now I'll chuck the 3rd and 4th in. I think that's one there. That's one there. Where is the 4th? Missing. Right there. No, that's too long. That's the front one. Where's the bloody 4th? The 4th bolt. There. That one goes there because it's got bar oil all over it. Copper chopper's out. 4 people now. They're going to bed or work. What is the time? 10:30 already. 74 minutes. Not bad. Considering I'm talking as well. We only got 2 mil to go. Put that one in. Start tightening it down. This one over here. They're squeezing the gasket now. Oh, there's a location pin there, that's why. Now we're going into that. We're down almost completely. Starting to rain again. Might be snow. Okay, these are going to be tight as I like them. Which is, there we go. Nearly broke it. Oh, these bearings have got part numbers in them. So that's a 6203P6. P6. Let's have a look. She's got to get smacked that way. I've got to try and do that without hitting. Still got to go more. Oil hose come out. Elf. How bloody hell did I do that? Okay, clean up all this off here. Sit that there. We're still not rolling properly. Might be a little bit tighter now. My pop was Chopper's cellmate. Wow. Going for a shower soon. I've still got to give it a few whacks that way. My hammer's not doing the job though. Maybe put the rest of the bolts in first. Now where'd I put that one with the spike? I thought I sat it just there. Fucking spike over here. It's over here. Got it. Right. That in there. There. Good old Uncle Chop Chop. That one should be there. It's not ideal dropping stuff on the ground because of all the bar oil that's there. There's a big puddle still there. Probably still be there in a week. Okay, there. Tight. No, I didn't use Loctite. We'll see what happens. If anything happens, that one there should be up here, I think. Yep. Just can see what I'm doing, that's good. That there. She's still tight. I am using a rubber mallet. Yeah, wow. Might have to put the flywheel on. Just got to turn it a little bit. So put the key in. They glued the bloody flywheel on. The magnet pulled the bloody key out. I hate when it does that. It's almost like you need to put a bit of grease in it. There we go. Oh no, yeah, it's turning. Oh, you bastard. Friggin' pulls. Oh no. Oh no. The bloody nut doesn't fit it. Shit. If I've rounded that off with the rubber mallet, if I stuff the end of that crank with the rubber mallet, then the steel's no good. Or the nut is just rubbish. Yeah, it won't go on. Not the first time we've had a problem with flywheel nuts. The nut's that soft. Jesus, I'm not going to get this bloody saw done today. Always something with these things. How have I... It's not damaged. NKS. Seal. NKS. Shouldn't that be SKS or F? SKF. So now I'm stuffed. Flywheel nuts rooted. That's where the glue was. What's going on here? Membership, super stickers. I didn't touch the screen. Yeah, I've got all those. Brian! Try drill with little wire wheel. Fuzzlit! $2.88. Brand new cranks. Just do you have any spares around? Lots of husky saws have similar nuts. 576 is in the back. 576 XP's in the back of the ute. You see how the entrance is tapered? I don't think it's the right nut. There was glue. On the old crank. Wait a minute. The same pitch. The threads are cleaner on the original. Yeah. Same thing happened with my Neotech 070 clone. The nut was threaded, but they just made it look like it wasn't. As soon as I started it, the nut come off, went through the fins and through the starter on the 070 fine thread metric nut. I don't have any. That's the hang on a minute. No, that's UNF. Let me have a look in the bottom of my box. We've normally got bits and bobs sitting in the bottom of it. Jesus. Damn it. I got a M8. I've got an M8 that'll fit a bloody 08S bar nut. You reckon the 576 will have the same nut? What size nut? It's M8, but 1 mil. I can tell you the thread pitch. I've got my pitch gauge here. Metric, 1 mil. Can't see from that angle. Metric, 1 mil. 1 mil. The M8 bar nuts for the 08S is 1.25. .25. Yeah, that's it there. 1 mil. Jesus, there's some crap on them. 1 mil, 1.25. 1.25 08S bar nut. Yeah. 1 mil thread. Wait a minute. Will it go on backwards? If I can put it on backwards, if I can put it on backwards. It's going on backwards. See if I can cut it. Did I see my shifters on the front seat? Do it in the spare crank. Chase them up. It goes on the other crank. Nah, I don't have the shifter. I remembered it's on my workbench, so I'll have to use the vice grips. Wherever I put them. God, I hope this works. Where'd I put the bloody vice grips? Right there. I need to stand the phone up so I can see whatever on. There we go. The nut's not nowhere near as hard. It's soft. You can feel the crap quality of it. It's turning. I just can't get I haven't got the strength to turn. Oh, actually, I do. There we go. It's going now. I could just use the needle nose, actually. It's just to turn it. I can't, like, grab it. It's a pain in the bum. We're almost seated. I can turn that with my fingers now. Nearly. Yep. I reckon the rubber filled up the threads. Oh, hang on a minute. It's cut new thread. We'll clean the threads out. Yeah, please go on. Yes! I got it! I'm the same, but bear in mind I've got 3 different types of impacts. And I've got you probably would have seen me use a little one to put spark plugs in and out. That one's like you literally cannot strip a spark plug with it. It's that weak of an impact. It will not strip. Like if you try to keep going, it won't. It just makes that funny noise. It doesn't do anything. Oh, yes. This will take wheel nuts and put wheel nuts back on. This one's rather strong. This one's 720 Newton meters apparently. But, see, it's seated. That's it. That's all I'm doing. It's got 3 settings. If I put it on 1, it's weak. It's a 720 Newton meter. 720? 420 Newton meters at 3,000 meters cubed. Yeah, this one takes wheel nuts off, and I could change tyres with it. Righto! We're down, but I still need to smack it over. It's half a bloody millimetre. I think. What's that in there? A bit of the gasket. The crank's lining up with the middle of the case, the conrod, but the crank itself isn't. Still needs smacking over. Can damage the pawls doing that though. If I bang the flywheel. Squeezed out the oil out of the gasket. Oh well, that's probably as good as I'll get it. It might slide over when it warms up. Who knows? Almost need to pull out the crank. Once you do one, they're easier. They get easier and easier each time. Only thing that's held me back is I didn't have the crank in the freezer long enough, and it's cold. So as soon as I turned the heat off, it would have started cooling down the bearing race. I normally don't use the blowtorch. I've got a heat gun at home, like a blowtorch for your hair. What do you call them? Blow dryer. If I'm starting from scratch, I heat the case, put the bearing in, wait for it to cool down, everything. Then I heat the bearing in the case back up, slide the frozen crank in. It's just shunks straight in. 11 thumbs up. Now the fun part, I reckon I'm going to prolapse this seal on the oil pump. I need to put the oil hose back in, I know that much. There's a bit of crap in there. Where is my little screwdriver so I can get that sawdust out of there? She pumps mint this one, so I want to try and not disturb anything. Oh, there's an O-ring there too. I've never seen that O-ring on a bloody genuine saw. It's double sealed. There we go, put that there. Oil pump. I'll stand it up because the gasket's in place. I'm going to try not to prolapse this seal, and I reckon I might. No, I'm not. What I can do to stop that is spin the crank back and forth. There we go. I did not prolapse it. That's not all the way on. That's because it's got to come this way. It might not work, guys. That the crank's got to come this way more. That's 2 of the 3. Where's the third? Yeah, where is it? Third bolt's missing. There. And I've got to use my new screwdriver. It popped back out. I'm going to have to coerce it back in. Prolapse seal. Yeah. Jesus, I tell you what, that's just borderline sealed. I didn't see. Was there an O-ring around that thing? There should have been. If there's not, there's an air leak. Could someone pause? Maybe when the video, when she's finished and uploaded, I'll do it anyway. Make sure that O-ring's on the outside of the pump. Bunghole. Prolapse the seal. Oh, I don't know. Nice. Shim. This is a rather thick one, so he goes on. Worm gear. Don't know where it went. I swear I was just looking at it before. Didn't put it in there. Hammer, I think we're finished with. I reckon no, there it is. Other side of the piston. Shaklanka. Let's see if everything else will fit. Clutch and all that. Worm gear. Clutch. Hang on a minute. Clutch drum with the bearing. Bearing goes on. That's in. Yes, it will work. There's even that crap on the clutch. That orange glue substance. Now, here's the real test. How far down does it go? Tight enough. Oh yeah, it'll work. It'll work. Still spins. She's tight. Finger tight. I'm not going to do it up till the cylinder's on. So we're flying through this, but not really. But while I'm talking, I am. Okay, back. Sweet. You're back, clutch is on, oil pump. I'll have to get someone to pause it before I put the oil pump on to make sure the O-ring's on the outside, you know, on the where it seals in the next to the bearing. I didn't check it. Didn't check to make sure there was an O-ring on there. But that's nice. Real nice. It actually stops now. Maybe the crank centered. I can't remember how. The conrod is, it's a little bit off. It might, I'm hoping, move across a little bit. When she fires up, but if it won't, well, I reckon it might. Yep. 268, 272, 266, SE, XP, 288, 281, 181, all have that O-ring. 395, 394 and 2100 don't. Solo 603, 670, 680, 690, exactly the same setup on the oil pump, and they run the same seal. So if you're struck with, if you've got a 2100 CD or 2101 XP, 1100 CD, and you can't buy seals for 395. Same seals both sides. 603 a solo, 680, 670, 690, same thing. Removable, when you remove the oil pump, you pop the seal out, it's the exact same seal as these, both sides. 084, clutch side seal is for an 038 Magnum, clutch side seal. And the clutch side seal for an 026 is the flywheel side seal for an 084. So if you get stuck and you need seals and you can't get them anymore, they're the ones you get. So write it down. Write it down. It's easier to remember. I worked that out pretty easy. So there's a guy out bushman, Bill, here in Western Australia. Hopefully it's there. I didn't even bloody look. What the? It's a mini blowtorch. Why does it keep going out? Too cold. Normally it shoots a flame this high. Can't turn it up. I don't know. It's a bit. It comes with the free carton. Comes free with the carton, a lighter. This is the one he gave me this time. Must have got wet when it rained. Yeah, so 026 clutch side seal is your flywheel side seal for the 084. And a clutch side seal for an 038 Magnum is the clutch side seal for an 084. Right, let's put the tank back on. I noticed in these, oh yeah, there's the breather there. It's got that stone, that brass stone. Oh, have a look at the AV mounts. Nice. You got the nail, the knurling in them or whatever they are to stop them from spinning. It's got one hose. 372 kit saw has 3 hoses. It's confusing. So let's put this down. I've got to, fuel hose goes out there, rightio. So putting it back on is going to be a mission. Because throttle goes up through that grommet and it's not going to go in there nicely. I'll just turn it around this way. So, I'll lift it up. There we go. I'll lift it up a little bit more. You've got to sort of slide it. Here we go. Might be easier to remove the grommet, like I have done before. Put that in there. Now, leave that up. Pass the fuel hose through that grommet. There. If I can see what I'm doing. Yep, there we go. And we're down. Now, throttle grommet, which interferes with the kill switch. Pass it down underneath that. Then this bit seals. It's got a spot it seals on. Same as 281. 288, same. Get my little screwdriver here and put the grommet in its place around there. Just checked. Oh yeah. Make sure I'm sure everyone that's watching knows what they're doing. I'm just explaining it again. I don't know why, but if you don't know what you're doing, that's what you got to do. They can be a pain. These aftermarket ones aren't too bad, but if you get a genuine one, see, just pull the whole thing out. But if you get a genuine one, could be a real pain, because they'll be a bit tougher. This is brand new rubber, so it's not too bad. Nice and soft. It's just a bit of a pain because the kill switch sits there as well, and because I removed it to put there we go. She's on like Donkey Kong. What time is it where you are? Fuzzlit, fuselit. Chill stuff. Not sure what the bloody temperature is here. Oh, well, those ones were for AVs. That one. So now all I've got to do is find the AV, and it's probably right there. It's got to go up to there. How about there? Oh, 9:03 Eastern Standard Time. Where are you at? Are you Aussie? 9:03, hang on. Oh, AM. 11:04 PM. Melbourne. $11:04. Probably won't even be able to start this then. States. Upstate New York. Oh, you're near Chris. Yeah. I won't be able to start it. It's getting too late. Although I'm probably an hour out. We'll just keep going. Keep going. I'll probably try and get to bed I might even do another one in the morning with the other saw. What? Closest house is 300 metres that way, and then there's no one in it. But the next house next to it, there's people living in it, and I probably could start it. Who cares, eh? Hopefully I'll get it done before Darcy goes to bed. Well, there's not much left to go. There's that one. That's for there. So I need another 2 of these. 1 of these. Oh, I think I used the wrong screw in the back. I'll have to take it out. I did. The back of the crankcase has got the wrong screw in it. Of course I'm going to start it. I'll have to take that out because that's the wrong one. That one's, I'm looking at that one. That one goes in there. I don't have my bar oil. On me. So that one's that one because I could see sawdust in that. Pretty sure that goes there. If not, it does now. I've got a whole little tote full of Husky screws. Chain catch. Because she's not a full rappy dappy saw, she doesn't have the rubber there. That there. These are nice AVs so far. So far they're nice. They're not spinning, they're not broken. We're only at 2 tanks old, but well, on its 2nd tank. But so far, I wouldn't mind. I don't have any full rappy dappy Huskies. When I ordered the kit saw, I was actually going to buy the full wrap 372 XP. But then I thought I'll get a kit saw and we'll, you know, I was supposed to film the assembly for you guys to watch, but I smashed it out in like an hour, and I think in an hour it was assembled, and a little bit later it was running. This has got the screw holes for a full wrap handle. Well, there's something on the front. There's a hole at the front. Oh yeah, that is the hole for the full wrap. What's going on here? Why isn't this line up now? Because the handlebar, when it goes on, it must lift it. Because when it's tight, it goes in the spot. Okay. So, I'll wipe the base. I've got to hope the gasket comes off the cylinder because I've got nothing here except for Scotch pad to clean the surface with. And oh, actually I've got a knife I can take it off with. Chris is from upstate New York. He tells me he's near Iron Horse. Not far from Iron Horse. This gasket's coming off. What'd you say, chuck, wood. Hopefully it works. Chainsaws and stuff. I'm doing a base gasket delete right now. Okay. What do you use for hit? Moto Seal. I don't have and have not got Moto Seal, but Moto Seal, Permaseal Ultra RTV Grey I've used, Ultra Copper I've used. On this saw right now, I'll be using aviation gasket. Permaseal, I do have Loctite brand as well. I'm not concerned about the base gasket. I've got this gasket saved in the program for my machine to cut it. Cut them out. I've possibly even got one in that gasket set there, but it come apart. It tore in a couple of spots. Just clean them now. Doing a base gasket delete because I went up the squish and see if it gives it more torque. It was going good before it blew up, if you've watched it. Like really good. Okay, so that's all right. Just give me a look in here. Yes, it needs cleaning. I didn't bring scissors to cut this Scotch pad, but I'm pretty sure you can rip it. There you go. Sand infused Scotch pad. Just go in and clean up the exhaust port a little bit. Polish it up. Bring up the cross hatches again, even though they're still in there. But something was sharp. Intake? No, what was sharp? Can't remember now. There's a bit of discoloration there, a bit of black above the exhaust port. I want to try and get that out. I probably won't. It's not moving at all, actually. Is there transfer there? No, that's all right. Only thing is, I can't blow it out because what I'm leaving behind with this is going to stay in there. I'll have to wipe it as good as I can. I'm just going to run this Scotch pad over the ports, make sure everything's all good. Stick my finger in the exhaust port and run it around the sides of it. Wow, what the bloody hell's going on there? I must be having a problem with the internet. 1 person and 5 thumbs up. I had 13 or 14 before. What happened to all those? Everyone's removed them, have they? $11.84 3 bond. Yeah, that's a bit. That's much better. Well, I've got a problem with my stream. Cross hatches are there. Everything's except for the intake port right there. It's a bit sharp. I could have brought. I was thinking about bringing my cordless grinder. 11 thumbs up. I swear there was 13 not long. Well, when you disappeared for a bit there. I see 5 and 3 people watching, so but one of them's me, the second device. This must be just you and Das. Where'd everyone else go? We're getting to the main event. I've only got this one rag with me. I'll give it a quick wipe out. She's nice and shiny again, except for up there. Can I feel that with my finger? No. Piston. Stick that. It's stuck in there now. Stick the bearing in. I will put some oil on that before I get into it. We'll leave it stock. I'll run it. Hopefully nothing else happens to it. Okay, so I want cleaning that off. Couple of seconds with Scotch pad. Not bad. It's not that bad. That's why I'm doing it. So just the crown now. Try and clean up that serrated bit. I've got pistons in saws worse condition than this one. So stop there. Give it a wipe. There you go. Not bad. Now the problem is getting all that crap out of the ring landings. So I run the ring around it. Yes, there's going to be dust and everything. Actually, I might clean the intake side a little bit because it's dark. There we go. Couple of seconds. So now I've got dust particles and whatnot that'll get in there. I'm not concerned. They shouldn't. It shouldn't affect it much. As soon as I start it and it gets air and fuel through it and the oil, it'll shoot out the exhaust, hopefully, without blowing up. I've done a fair few, actually, oil. I need to rip off with that phone. I'll put that phone over there. I can still read. I can, if it'll sit there, I can still read the chat. Oh, I was wondering I haven't got iced coffee everywhere. That cup was, I might have a swig of that because the lid keeps coming off of it. Shake Station 7-Eleven drink. Oh, there's no milk in it. It's a triple caramel espresso. So it's got coffee and caramel. It's pretty much what I have hot, but it's cold. And it's mint. Well, yeah. Wipe my hands a little bit. Dab of oil in, actually I put it in that hole there. Like so. Turn it over a little bit. Spin it around. Chuck the piston on. Oh, nice. Turn it around, push the pin through. Find the clip, it's right there. Give it a wipe off because it's been sitting on the back of the ute gathering some stuff. And I might put this clip in that way. Spin it around so the thing's pointing up. Done. Must be time for a durry. Cold coffee would help. $30. It's going to be sick. 10 degrees Celsius here today. Tomorrow. It's probably, I could probably check, but no, this is the brand new one. The brand new one I unboxed in the live stream. I've done one video of running it in. Second video, I got the 28-inch bar and chain, put it on the saw, and about 10-15 minutes later, it stopped. Second last cut, I could actually hear the knock from the old crank in it. You could hear the knock. I couldn't hear the knock physically running it. The only thing that... Oh, don't go in the bar oil. Oh, damn it. No, it didn't. It went in water. Yeah, couldn't physically hear the knock while I was running it. But then it just stopped and went squeaky. Would still fire like it went. It was like it went rich. Couldn't hear the knock. Yeah, couldn't hear the knock. I know I repeat myself a lot. Couldn't hear the knock. It just stopped. I could have kept going, but I thought, no, I better not. Pulled it over. It was squeaky. I thought, that's not right. And that's what happened. She cooked the crank, the big end. Like it leaned out. It was absolutely hammering. It's got an NGK plug in it. It's not, it's brown. Jesus. See that? It's like a chocolate brown, the plug. So now I've got to paint some permaseal on the base. I always put it on the base. I don't put it on both surfaces. So this is what they assemble the McCullochs with. It's what I use to assemble the Max as well, and I use it on some saws for base gasket deletes. The 395 XP is running this. The Halsey, the Hulse Former 395. This will probably go off real fast too because it's nice and cold tonight. I haven't had it apart since Christmas holidays when I built the 610. It's all nice and mixed together too. I don't know if I could show you painting it on there. It's going off real fast. This will up the comp. Should give it some more torque and it'll use a little bit more fuel. Because of more intake duration now. I was looking at a saw the other day of the intake. Oh, the 350 Husky. The ported 350's got this on the bearing cap as well. Permaseal. It might even be the what is it brand? Loctite brand. Aviation gasket goo. I'm going to put it down without oiling the cylinder because I'm going to be firing it up. So this is the fun part because it's a single ring. I put one side of the cylinder on, then use the screwdriver to push the ring in the other side, and on we are. And I've got to be careful here because the throttle, there we go. We are down. I didn't wait for it to skin up. Oh no. I don't wait for much, to be honest with you. I figure if I start it and it runs air leaky, I'll just warm it up and then stop it. Sometimes it just takes that little bit of heat, I've found, to dry whatever it is you're using to glue the cylinder to the base. Where's the fourth coast bolts there? Where's me Pharmatech or Holes Former T-handle? I'm pretty sure, oh, hang on a minute. I've put the cylinder carb down on the fuel hose and the choke. There we go. So I can plug the fuel line in now. Stick the choke lever on. PS, these the choke levers on these. Oh, I've undone that. Oh, my diary went out. These ones aren't supposed to go out. They haven't got all the extra crap in them. And the TaylorMades have these days. First bolt's going in. It's not going in straight either. It's going in the hole though, properly. That hole wasn't drilled right. Just nip it. Just nip it until you get the other ones down. If you just pop into the next live stream, guys, it'll be, I'm going to finish off the 86er and fire her up on video on the live stream. It only needs the carb and the intake put onto it. The carbon intake. Fire it up. See if the cylinder stays on or if it doesn't, because it's the first go. I sort of hacked out had to hack out the holes to fit for it to fit the case. Line up the holes with the existing holes, and the burr bit kept grabbing on me and going wherever it decided to go. So the cylinder could fall straight off of it. I've got washers under there, but the washers they're too soft. They're folding into the holes. Big fan of the ones I've built, but that's because I like projects. What did I miss? Oh no, I've got Permaseal on my woody. I've got to get killed. How'd that get down there? Needs a wash anyway. I spilt food on it the other night. Sauce. What's everyone had for dinner? I had a chicken HSP with salad, not chips. We're on a diet. We can't have We can't have chips. We can't have potato. We can have sweet potato. The shops don't offer that. Oh, come on, get in there. I think the second device is lagging a bit. So, when I'm at work, I have oh, that's a nice fit. Nice fit. Real nice. Tighten that screw back up there now, the intake screw. You know what I've done? I've put it back on without putting the bloody tuning grommet. Why won't that go in? Is it going in? No, it's not going in. Why is it going in? There we go. Now it is. Now it is. Can't remember if I've loosened that off or not. No, doesn't feel like it. Chicken. Bucky sauce. Dog shit cheeseburger. 86s. Oh, okay. 390. Well, this is a 372 with a 390 top end. I used my Fordham, ground out the cases for it to banana or banana. Yeah. Used my Fordham and ground the cases to suit the cylinder. So we'll see how that goes. I've just noticed now that doesn't sit in where it's got to go. See that? Sits right on the end of it. So now I can route this wire where it's got to go, which is easy. It's up over here. Goes under that. Give me a sec. Up under that. Slots into there. Actually, I better plug it in first. Where is there? Pushes into that. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, yeah, that's right. That goes up there. Onto that. Sits there. That sits in there. Like so. Like that. Done. Let's check the comp. Jesus. It's got a bit more. Cylinder bolt holes are part of the challenge. They are. I think it took me 2 days, like grinding, say an hour and a half. So it probably took me, say, up to 3 hours to grind the cylinder to suit the cases, because I can't grind for long periods of the time. I think I've got carpal tunnel in my hands from using a wire brush on a 4-inch grinder 17 years ago when I was building tray backs for utility backs and trailers. We had to wire wheel everything to prep it for paint, and it was checker plate most of the time, so it used to grab and throw, just jerk your hands all the time. So now I can't grind for long periods of time. I get very bad pins and needles in my fingers. So we'll see how that goes. The next live stream could be tomorrow morning. I actually might ring my boss. I could do the live stream first and then ring him. So we might be back out here in about 9 hours doing another live stream. Red Loctite. So what are we up to? I'm going to put the recoil on. I suspected the noise with the flywheel to be hitting this. It hasn't touched it. That goes there. That's minty. That goes in there. That wire pushes into there like that. I think I got too much over there. I'll leave that loose. Red wire goes in the clips. Like that. Black wire goes in that channel. Like that. That screwdriver and push it in further. Oh yeah. So how is the audio, guys? Because I've been watching back live streams from at least 9 months ago, and I reckon the audio was better way back then. Let me check the power. Oh, we're 100%. Like it's not dull. Like a muffledy sound. I can't work it out. When I had the microphone, it was worse. Speaking of microphone, I'd like to get another one. There's nothing wrong with the microphones I've got. It's the bit that plugs into the phone that's broken. No, it's clear. Okay, that goes on there. You're up pretty late, Wayne. I couldn't get over the time it was the other night when you commented. It's not far out. I was at work. I'm thinking, bloody hell, it's late for another Aussie to be up watching stuff. I suppose you get bored. All good. Okay, recoil's here. I don't know where the screws are. Oh, they're right there. They're Phillips head. They can't miss them. By the way, these recoils are nice. As in the plastic. The early ones, you could bend them that way. I can't even do that now. Nice hard plastic. Coming together quick. It's coming together slow because I'm talking. Nice. Nice. Gee whiz, it just got colder. I can feel the cold hitting my toes. What's going on here? Why is that still sticking up there? Must just pull it all in when I screw it down. I don't have a Phillips head. Yes, I do actually. Scrunch. I have a scrunch with a Phillips on the end of it. This scrunch does Mac spark plugs 5/8, and it's got a 19 on the other end. or 3/4. Something's not right here. I don't think the recoil's in the starter pulls properly, but I triple checked it. Oh yeah, it is. So in reality, I could put fuel in it right now and try it, but I want to put the handlebar and all that back on, so. I like the holes because they got their own build plate with serial number. The kit saws don't come with it. They come with the spot to put them, but they don't come with the plates. They come with the plates. They probably just buy kit saws all the time, you know. Trinity! Everyone, that was my daughter. She's probably just removed it by the looks. She's removed it. Okay, oil tank's going to be empty for the restart, or the first fire with the new crank. Luckily, it's not like a McCulloch. It'll run lean because there's no bloody oil in the tank. Oh, muffler. We can get rid of the case splitter. That scratch can sit there. That over there. Get the muffler on. Yeah, it looks much better now. Where did Trinity's comment go? Muffler. It's got oil all over it now from sitting in the back of the ute, so that's going to smoke up. That's all right. Heat shield goes that way. Nope. Yes. Yes. So that doesn't literally just come off. You've got to, yeah, rightio. Goes like that. There's the other gasket. And I've got another bolt somewhere here, sitting here doing nothing. So, clutch side first. Yeah. The gasket's still on it there. That other bolt was sitting there somewhere. Get rid of that now, I think. There it is. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, I've got to untake that. I've got to take that. To take that out and the other one yet. I've got to take that back out. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing now. There. Sort of. Nearly ready to fire. Everyone that's popping in now. Just rebuilt the 288. I don't know what's going on then. My second device, last comment I got, she's coming together, mate, from Chuck. I don't know what's going on. So this is going to be a bit tricky. I've got to put that down in there. Oh, that was simple. Look at that. Double gasket, heat shield, muffler. She'll get modified, I reckon, probably. Actually, I've got to check that with the top car. That should be right. That should be how it goes. One there. Coming together, mate. Even that one you just said I haven't got. What? I don't know what's going on. Hang on a minute. Oh, there we go. Trinity is saying hello. Yeah, I had to go out and go back in. This phone here, I can actually talk to you guys. It comes up, Brendan. There you go. Oh, we'll see what's going on. That light's charged. I can take that off. And turn it on. Yeah. That age-old trick. Turn it off and on again. So now I've got 4 lights going, one on my head. So I'll leave that loose a touch. Do up the muffler. This muffler actually works, believe it or not. The right amount of pipe is sticking inside the muffler for the sound rings to exit and hit the ground in a ring fashion. Going and adding another 5 pipes out of it, that's too much, I think. Okay, handlebar. That's too much. Too much. That goes in there. Oh. I like to put this side in first, like to start them. Put them in and start them because that's plastic. Like start them but put them down 3/4. Maybe another one the same size bar. What's that? Pipe. Yeah. I've got another muffler at home. I bought it for the OE 288 because the other one's just a big open square hole out the side of the muffler. And because I didn't get the OE muffler, I didn't get the proper one with the deflectors on it. So I got it to try it, and then I thought, well, because I built the saw for racing, so I just left it open like that. And I should put this one in first. This handlebar's not bent right. It actually doesn't line up. And I need 3 hands to do this. It needs to come there. Must be getting... Oh, what's that long bolt there? There's 2 long bolts there. I know what they are. They're out of the 357 carb. They're not even for this saw. It just had me worried for a second. Here we go. Doesn't line up, and it's just gone down there. Oh, the bumper's in the bar oil. The chain bumper's in the... What's going on here? How's that down there? I didn't even bring the clutch cover. Okay, that's in. The chain bumper that was missing. Oh, why? I know what I've got to do. I'm going to put the screw down so it lines the other hole up. There's a little... they're tapered right up near the top, and it'll pull the bar across. That's what I had to do. The only thing that won't line up is the handlebar now. Needs a bit of a tweak. Oh, so's that. That's what's moved. Pull that across. Not going in straight, but I'll have to loosen this one off a bit more. Luckily, even the plastics are harder now, so you're not really running the risk of stripping them. I've stripped... What did I strip? The cylinder AV spring on the 372. Which one? 365? No, not the 365. The 52 mil, I think it was. That's actually a 365 and OE spring with the insert. So I think I've stripped 2 of them. One was Farmtech, one's OE. So I had to use a steel handlebar screw, self tapper in it. Oh my God, we can fire it. We can fire it. OMG. You probably won't even... They'll make out there's a chainsaw going, but you got the freeway there, so... Oh. There's the bumper. Let it rip. I can smell fuel. There is fuel in there. Not much. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put an extra capful in with the mix. I don't have much left. I've probably only got enough to fill it. Oh, barely. I'm out. That's it. Completely empty. completely empty. Shell 2T. Oh, Darcy, if that Caltex, or whatever it is, still has that advanced 2T, grab some, please, if you can. I could actually send you some money if you wouldn't mind going checking it out tomorrow, if they're open. Is it a Caltex? The Indians, the survey with the Indians, Caltex. Okay, so there's still 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is there 4 screws there? Top cover. Top cover. No, top cover's still got them in it. That's Allen. That's Allen. That's longer than the other. What? I've only got the top cover off. I'm not missing nothing. Yes, I am. That one's there. Is it that one or that one? Hang on a minute. We've got 3 here. They're both the same size, and that one's longer. That one looks like it goes there. So I reckon them 2 are carb bolts out of the 357 carby. And I got a smaller one there. I don't know what that goes to. I don't believe I missed any. That looks like AV. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Don't know where that goes either. Anyway, cigarette, because it's exciting times. Let's just back up a minute and can't use that screwdriver. I'll have to use the one that come with it. Half, 1, 1.5, the low jet's out. 1.5. High jet. Half, 1, half, 1.5, 1 3/4. 3/4? Yeah. 1.5. Let's see what happens. Stop is that way, so make sure no throttle lock. Decomp on. There goes the clutch. How did I get that off? I've got to put that back on somehow. I don't have a 19 socket. I don't have a piston stop. I don't have any rope. Only thing I could do is put the bloody clutch cover on it. I didn't even bring that. Jesus. What can I use? What can I do? What can I do to put the clutch back on there? No piston stop, no rope. I'll have another look in my box, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a piston stop. No. Well, I want to use a screwdriver. Might have to go to the toilet. One sec. I've got a piece of field hose. What is it? 6 mil, 7 mil fuel hose. Got to drop the earbuds. Okay. Rope, I don't have pull cord. Normally I've got a piece in my box. This ain't the box I normally bring. There's another lighter in there. Jack Daniels one, I think. Yeah, Jim Beam. Plenty of saws in the ute. Yeah, I don't want to cut the bloody cord off them though. See, if I had the other box, I've got plastic piston stops in there. I could have used that. What about the handle on the pliers? If I put the handle in there, it's got that stuff on it. We'll just do that, eh? Kind of rushing now. You know, I'm probably going to tighten it, and it'll still come off. Will that fit in the spark plug hole? Yes. Just. Oh, you know what's happening? We're pulling on the bloody starter pulls. Shit. Take that back out. We should be right now. Oh. Sweet, probably not tight enough. I'll give it a couple of pulls with the plug out. Can smell fuel. Let's see. I reckon it's gonna fly off and go. I don't want to be revving it though. I just want to let it sit there and idle for a bit. Okay, so we're primed up. Put that there. Now what's it doing? Far out. Something funky going on with the recoil now. Where's the friggin' scrunch with the... Well, it fired. You know, I could probably sit down and do this now. When I stand up, my legs get really cold. I don't know what's going on. I probably broke it. Tightening the clutch up now. Bloody saws. Always something. I have not had one single issue with the 395 or the 466. In the 372, it's just the carb because I've put a OE one on it. Yeah, I've broke something, I think. Broke the spring. Jesus. Not one problem with the 395 except for the... Oh, the springs just popped out. At least they put it behind a holder. How am I going to get that to where it's supposed to sit now? Long nose, needle nose, where are the needle nose? I've just got to... pop it out. Somehow. Didn't break it, it's just bent a little bit. So I've got to bend it back. That ought to work. Yeah, right. Doesn't want a bar of it. That should work there. Yep. Put the screw back in and tension her up. Except for the plating. It had a high spot on the intake side. It was making you could hear it rubbing. So I emailed them, they sent me another cylinder eventually. The one they sent me is still brand new. I did remove it. It will fit. It will fit one of these. Will fit one of these. Just have to grind the case a little bit, or the skirt on the cylinder. And it'll fit a 288. It's the same crank, same stroke. So you just be getting a 395 in a bloody slightly smaller chassis. Shucks firewood. Oh, you actually added extra to your name. I was like chainsaws and stuff. Hang on a minute. You've said that every time. No, it's in your name. Quick to pop. Yeah. Oh, I'll give it a couple of pulls with the choke on, so with the spark plug out too, so yeah, we should be all right if the spring cooperates. And I'm actually keen to see how it goes with the base gasket delete. Don't tell me this hole's threaded. No, very fine screws. They take forever to get in there. 6 people watching. It's nearly, it is 11 past midnight. It's the next day now. 3 hours too. Jesus, taking me time. All right. Second attempt. That was with the choke on again. I reckon it's way too rich now, so I put an extra cap of oil in, so I'll put the low jet in at 1/8 of a turn. Choke it again. Choke it again. Just give it some more idle, just because. And I reckon it wants more fuel, so I'll give it another, go back out like a quarter. Not a quarter, a little bit more than a quarter. Choke it again. She's put mud all over me knee. Yummy. Running mint. I put an extra cap of oil in and I've given it it's probably half a turn out, more out on the low jet now. Seems to be nice. Oh, I shouldn't have put it on the ground. Look at that. Far out. Okay. Now she's nice and hot, the cylinder. I'll just let it sit there now. To set the gasket goo. It actually doesn't really set. I don't think. Well, it does over time. It's got more comp. It seems to be running a hell of a lot better. It's not making that that cylinder rattle. Not doing that. Bloody hell, it's just got cold. Ugh. The sun will be up in 6 hours. Oh, yeah, there's no milk in that. That's just water and whatever that. What is it? Syrup. Oh, yummy. Nice. Actually, I can't put that on because I can barely hear that truck. I can hear it now. Nice. She's nice and warm. Oh, the clutch didn't fly off. I thought it would have. There's no oil in it, so I'm probably doing more damage than it's worth running it without oil in there. Oh. Yeah, I can't wash these shoes because they've got this stuff inside them. Slippers. That's lamb's wool. The good old Woody. Something wrong with my lighter, eh? Where's this other one? Too cold for him. Thanks, Wayne. Like I say, it's easy once you do one or two. 6 thumbs up. That's not right. That's not right at all. Whoop, what happened there? If I get rid of all these notifications. Warming over the next 3 days. What happened to the lights? Hang on a minute. Something's going on here. Is this camera dirty? There we go. Hang on. I didn't do this. I don't know if this works at night time. It does. That light's dying. If I put there we go. It's almost too bright. Yeah, 6 thumbs up, it says here, 6 watching. 7 now. Everyone else wants to thumbs down me. Better time for me in a minute. Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. She's done. I could pretty much pack up and go. I'd like to give it another run. Just to make sure. Like, oh, the bar and chain's hanging up, that's right, I hung them all up. 36 is still on the 070, it's sitting on the garage floor on a school uniform. One of the full dresses, one-piece dress the girls had to wear. All the other saws are on the floor in the aisle. Hopefully I get, oh no. Bloody hell. Just that off. I just lost a mouthful, went all over the bloody cords, the halo light. It's sitting in the channels now on the friggin' tailgate. So when I close, it's going to go all over the back of the ute. Did Chris say he had to go to work before? Jesus, that was a fair while ago. Bucky Saws. Fuzzlip was fucking, excuse me, was all over the chat tonight. Yeah, I think I've went off stream and then started again because the chat starts at when Fuzzlip done the thumbs up. I must have lost internet for a second, maybe. Yeah, they're going to pour. It's cold. My hands are getting cold now. You can probably tell by my face. I can really feel it through these Crocs. My toes are frozen. Should have worn socks with them. Yeah, what's going on? Lagging the touch. One extra subscriber since I turned her on. Wow, it's getting cold. Well, there's less bits going back home in the ute because the saws now are reassembled. And the battery box, I just slide it back in there, and then that box there, put it all back in there in the chair, and we're done. It's nearly stone cold already. I've got to pressure test this carb. I reckon it's leaking down. too snappy. Notice when I put the air filter on, it went richer. I could smell the permaseal, the gasket aviation stuff now. Oh, I wouldn't even know what the squish is. Oh, wow, it's cold. Feet and hands. That's it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's nice. Nice and toasty in there. Tuning grommet. Forgot to put it on. Luckily it's bendable. Pretty sure I pried it out when I disassembled. I pried it out because I couldn't get the carb off, I think, or it come off when I took the cylinder off. Bar oil's bloody running away, actually. Could put my feet there. Nice. She gets warm. I'm not sure if that's a problem or not. I am missing a top cover screw again. What's going on here? That hole lines up. That one lines up. I've just got to find the front one now. Be at home on the bench. Reckon the base gasket, the lead's improved it. Be like that one that Kevin Henger's got, I reckon. Zach's, his son's one. It had no power out of the box, and he's given it a base gasket to lead at the moment. I haven't watched the whole video, I just watched the shorts. So we might have a video out. I haven't checked it today, so I'm keen. If I'm off Saturday, Well, Saturday will be the 7th day, I think. No, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Tonight off. Does that restart again? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's the 6th day. So Saturday I've got to have off. But now I've got tonight off. Does that mean... I think I'm paid off tonight. Can't remember. So let's just say we've got Saturday off. Saturday morning, we'll be running it again. Chain still sharp. The whole swarmer chain. So we should be right to stick it straight in. 350, deported 350 Husky will be back in action. I think the chain's still alright from the Zenoa, 22 inch. Sick live, talk soon, hooroo. Yeah, it was alright. Spur of the moment. If I didn't do it now, I probably wouldn't have got it done, but would have done it in the live stream. The next morning I would have had off, but since I've done it now, we can run it. The next day I've got off. I want to do the 350 Husky again with the 22 inch with the stock carb. I've actually got pins and needles in my legs, but I can't feel them. I'm scratching my leg. That's the only reason I can feel it. Who we got left? No, someone else just popped back in. Chuck's gone, I think. No, he's still here. We've got Liftoff. Fuzzlit's still listening, maybe with on mute. Is it on mute? Watch on mute. Got to drop the earbuds. Oh, wow, that's a mad sensation in my legs. I don't know, you want to talk about something else, or what is the time? 12:30. I'll go to 1. How about that? Another 26 minutes. So that'll be 230 minutes. I'm not sure what happened to me stream. It must have restarted somehow. I don't know, everyone disappeared. So next I might do the OE 288. Swap the cylinder, put a 660 piston in it. That's a base gasket, delete that build too. So I've got to check the crown height difference between the 660 piston and the 288 piston. I do have a 660 piston somewhere. I've got a cylinder for 660. I've got a couple of cylinders for 660, but they're no good. They're over intaked and low exhaust roof. They might not even cut wood, but I've been JB welding it, so I reckon the moisture's getting to them. Well, I know on these, you've got to bang them out. I'll put it in my pocket I reckon it's because it's cold. Very. Is that smoke haze on my screen or... That looks better, I think. It almost sounds like the 395 now. I've got to do a little bit more modifications on that 395. I've got to get the grinder onto the butterfly stopper on the carby because she still idles too high. So I'll get my little cordless chainsaw sharpener, but it's like a Dremel, and grind a little bit more material off it so the butterfly closes a bit more, because I don't like it idling as high as it does. I want it to idle that low. I could go lower with this, I might just yet, but now the rings need to seat in again, ever so slightly. And we'll see. If I can idle it down, I'll idle it down, but that's not too bad where it is now. But it might idle up a little bit more once I make a cut, or half a cut, it might change. But yes, she's running again. It's only taken... Well, I got the crank. Two, 3 days ago. Monday. It's Thursday morning now. Oh, that drop box. If I can't do anything. Hooroo. I think I might start packing up. It's bloody cold. I can't last another 20 minutes, I don't think. Might be able to. So what? Yeah, that's 2:40. So it's another 30 minutes for a 4-hour live stream. Doesn't even feel like I've been up here that long. Seriously. Actually, I think I have lost weight, guys. I've got a wrinkle there. Never had that. I better pack this box up though, I know that much. Before the dew hits it and makes everything go rusty. Gotta take that out. Oh, look, I did have a bit of rope. Far out. I've got a spur here out of an 08S. Pretty worn out. Oh, I could go a little bit longer. 404 spur, I think that is. 16-inch steel chain. My good file handle. The big screwdriver, the crank that's stuffed out of this. Yeah, wow. I'm hoping this new crank's... Oh, I didn't even notice if there was those grooves cut out of the counterweights in the new one. Hopefully the new crank's good. Seems to be a little bit different. But I'll take it easier with the new brake-in this time. I've got... That one can go in there. My knife. That new screwdriver, that better go in there too. That 4mm, that's a 4mm ball end actually. I could have done the bloody carb nuts up with the carb bolts. That screwdriver. Put the lid back on the box. I need 2 friggin' hands to do that. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Pretty much done. I'm not completely packed up though. I'll do that off camera. Tell you what, when I get into the shower and turn the hot water on, it's gonna absolutely burn. The rest of this stuff I can take out tomorrow. I need to get the iPad out. That can come in the front with me. Oh, pliers. Sweet. Put them there. I'm pretty sure they're the carbs bolts for that 350 Husky. They might not be. I don't know what they're for. No, they're not long enough. I don't know what they're for. They're Husky, I know that much. They're genuine too. And that screw there, that don't know where that come from. That's a bar nuts off the McCulloch. I'll just put them in the box. And when I find out what they go to, I'll put them on there. Bar nuts off this, I'll just sit on there now. Clutch covers sitting on the fixed workbench at home. I'll have to put my hoodie in the washing machine. Permaseal, that could stay in there till tomorrow or in a few hours time. What's tomorrow? Thursday. Yeah, I might go into bed. I will shower in bed and I might try and get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Throw the OE. Tired. Might throw the OE 288 in here. If I can find the piston, the 660 piston. Oh, Jesus. The other, oh. yeah, I don't know. I might have a look. See. I mean, I could bolt the cylinder, the other one I got, straight to the saw and it'll run fine. I might just do that. Then the next day off I got, morning time, when I go out and run it, this one, again, I'll run it up against the other one and we'll see if there's a difference between stock and ported. 3/4 OE Chinese, 100%. I think that's what I'll do. Going on, it's nearly 1 a.m. 13 minutes to go on the live stream, or 12, and oh, they just disappeared. Cooled all the way down. Start bloody easy. Starts easy. Easier than before, so I might do that. What I said before about the OE. $288 in the morning, and then when I finish the live stream, I ring the boss or find out whether he's messaged me or whatever. See what the go is, if I got work or not, or I got to go to the yard. If I got to go to the yard, I could, just like stay up, don't have to go back to bed, sort of stuff. Anyhow, I might pack it up now and that'll do. Thanks for everyone coming, watching. She's running again. And keep an eye out for a live stream in the morning, just maybe. That's 7 hours from now I'll be starting it probably. So 288 OE revival again. Thanks for watching, Huru.